What's up, guys? I'm making another video. Today I'm going to be replacing the speedometer cable on the wagon because the old one busted. I noticed that the speedometer wasn't working no more a couple of months back, and so this is the cable right here. It runs all the way bottom inside the transmission. So at first I thought this probably popped out and it wasn't reading it. I pushed it back in, then it wasn't doing anything. So I pulled it out and the cable actually broke in the bottom. So I have to replace the whole thing. So we're gonna be taking off the cluster. So I'm just gonna take off the dashboard cover. There's a couple screws on the top over here in the back. You're gonna need a screwdriver. And then there's gonna be one right here on the bottom, another one over here. Pull that out. And then you're gonna have, I believe it's two on each side on the cluster. Pop that out. And the speedometer cable in the back, it's gonna be right behind this side. We're gonna be doing all that, but I'll be getting some clips so I can show you guys, so I can get that fixed. And that's the only thing wrong with the car, because the check engine light stays on. So when I'm driving, the speedometer will just stay on 0. So we're gonna do all that. So I'm just making this clip, and there's gonna be other clips added to this. So just, if you guys want to watch, and I'll show you guys how to do this. And this is on my 91 Civic wagon. So this is for the EFs from 88, 91. So stay tuned, guys. Okay, first, there's this screw over here on this side, in the corner. We already took it off. There's one right there. And we're gonna have another one on this side. But for this side, the best thing to do it is pull the little lever, drop the steering, so you have access, because it'll be blocking the bolt, so you can have access to it. So you have to drop this. Then you're gonna have some little clips over here in the back. I already took them off. These are the clips. So what I did is just got a little pick and just popped them open right now. So you got one right there, and you got another one on this side. And after that, you'll be able to remove the bezel cover. So it'll be all this piece right here. Well, it's already pulled. What you're gonna want is disconnect this plug, and then this plug. This is the hazards, and this one's defroster, I believe. You pull that out. You're gonna have access to the cluster, and then there's gonna be 2 other screws over here on this side, and then 2 on this side. Took off the bezel cover and disconnected these 2 plugs and the hazards. So now you're gonna have these 2, and then there's this bottom one. There's actually 3. And then you got these 2 and the bottom one as well. And then it's gonna be this one right here, that one. And take that one off. And we're gonna pull it off through the firewall and then run the new one. And put everything back. So it's a little time consuming, but it's not really hard. Just take your time. And then for sure, take off both screws over here. Like, pull them out, because if not, you won't be able to slide the bezel cover on it. But it's not real complicated, guys. It's it just takes time. And I'll show you the results right now, and then we'll go for a test drive also and see if that fixes the issue. And I think it should, because that's the main issue for it. I pulled it out. So this is the old one. So I know the cable broke. Let me see if I can try and focus. It broke off. So that's the reason why the speedometer went up. And before I was just trying to push it back in. I thought it came off loose on the transmission, but it was actually this. So I'm gonna put the new one, run it from the top, because I know here there's a little bracket where it's supposed to be hooked on. So I'm gonna run it through there and then through the firewall, connected to the transmission. And after that, I just put everything back. And then before doing all that, I'll probably give it a good cleaning, because it's pretty dirty. It's been windy. It's been windy the past few weeks, and there's sometimes I leave my window down and the dirt just goes in. So I'm gonna give it a detail and vacuum and clean up the interior. So keep you guys updated. Got everything put back together. 3 bolts. And the 3 bolts right here. Or the screws, I mean. So I'm gonna put the bezel and connect the 2 plugs and the plug over here. And the 2 screws in the back. Put the dashboard cover back. And we're gonna test it out and see. Then check engine. Light doesn't turn on. So everything's back together. Put the clips right there. And the other one. The screwdriver, the screw bolts, everything is back. And I'm just giving it a little quick clean down on it. And put the dashboard cover. And we're gonna go out for a spin and see what happens. It's working, guys. Speedometer is working perfect. Yep. So that's today's project, guys. The speedometer swapping on the wagon for 88 and 81 Honda EFs. Thank you for watching. See you guys on the next one.